bar's got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for a day. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. Sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Salute and welcome. Glad to see you here. Mark Malnikoff, who is saying, just in case I missed today's show, letting you know that I was here first. Mech po kapla. Well, salute, my friend. Good to see you. Yep, welcome to Liquid Lunch. I am going to keep this one a bit shorter today. Feeling a bit under the weather. And I do have a good amount to do. This has been a busy week for me. It really has been. I mentioned earlier in the week I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and I have a special guest appearance tonight on Netters Network. So I've got that ahead of me. Got some things to get ready for the channel, and yeah. Just not feeling the best today. Got to get myself sorted out. So there you go. Not complaining, just sharing. So speaking of guest appearances, of course, I always love being on Netters Network. She is not only beautiful, she is not only my best friend in the whole wide world, but I think she's a good interviewer. And I think she's got a great channel, and you should be subscribed to her and hitting that notification bell. But as much as I look forward to being on her channel, I looked forward to being on the show yesterday. I hope a lot of you had a chance to stop by and check it out. A little show called Pop Culture Breakdown on Doomcock's channel. Yep, that's where Troy was last night, was hanging out and hobnobbing with the cool kids over there on Doomcock's channel. and I think it went well. In fact, I'm going to have to say I know it went well because Doomy himself told me after the show that he thought it went well, and he would love to have me back. So, here's to it. Keep an eye out for me on Doomcock's channel if you're not already, and I'd be surprised if you're not. Make sure you're subscribed to Doomcock. In fact, as I was saying that, Jonathan Conroy was saying, good stream last night with Overlord DVD. Yes, thank you so much. Netter said she saw you in the chat. Let me tell you, his chat is hopping. I was, when you're on a panel, it's hard enough to keep track of the chat, right? I mean, obviously, in this format, it's very different. I'm literally here focused on the chat. This is kind of part of what the show is about. But, when you're on a panel show and you're talking about, specific topics and so forth, it's a challenge to keep track of everything that's going on there and keep an eye on the chat. And when you have, there was over 1,000 people in his chat at one point, so, and Netter was in there saying, yep, I saw Jonathan Conroy, I saw JPR PH1, and I don't remember who all she said. And I'm like, well, I hope you said hi for me, because I could not keep up. It was amazing. But yeah, and that is just an example of networking. That's really what it is. It's networking. Talking yesterday about Moana means family. And that's kind of the same principle with networking, right? You've got your friends, you got your family, you got people that'll say, yep, that's good people. And there was at least 3 people on that panel last night that Netter and I hung out with at MegaCon this past year, and said to Doomy, hey, we got somebody who's out this week. We hung out with this guy. He's got a great channel. He's good on camera. Totally would fit in great with us. And he said, okay, well, I'll see. If what you say is true. And he seems to think it was. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really good about that. Says he might. He definitely wants to have me back. So I'm like in the hopper for their. Whenever they have somebody off the panel, they need a replacement, they said they'd call me. So there you go. Jesse Guajardo. Hey, guys. What did I miss? I was just talking about being on Doomcock's channel last night. It was a lot of fun. Very, very exciting. Yeah, I am going to, like I was saying to the folks here, I'm going to keep it short tonight, today, whatever, because I got a lot on my plate. I'm just not feeling so great, so I want to get myself sorted a bit. But yeah, so tonight, Netter's Network is going to be, she'll take it where she wants to go, but I think we're going to recap what I talked about on reserved seats earlier on, and the show on Monday, and what I'm planning for my channel. Jonathan, you wanna tell Jesse? I just talked about it, and I don't want it to seem like I'm bragging. I'm not bragging at all. I am absolutely humbled by being able to hang out with the cool kids, and it's a thing that happened. But yeah, Jesse, I was on Doomcock's show last night. So that's what we were just talking about. But yeah, it's I got a peek behind the curtain over there, and I can say nothing. It's very eye opening, very, very, and like I said, very, very humbling. You know, they always talk about finding out how the sausage is made, and you know, when you're when you do this YouTube thing, you can kind of look at the bigger channels and go, yeah, I know what's going on over there, and whatnot. But sometimes it's still an incredible surprise. What a fun time made work go by fast. You mean? Oh, were you working last night during the pop culture breakdown? Um, it was. Look, fun doesn't even cover it. One thing that I noticed that he does is he'll focus on the person who's talking, but when they make a good zinger joke, he will drop back to show the whole panel so you can see our really genuine reactions. And there was a time or two when I went and I took a drink and they said something and I'm like trying not to spew. It was just uncanny. But yeah. So there is a topic I want to talk about, but I'm saving it for next week because I want to put some notes together. I, I don't really do reaction videos to other people's videos, but I did see a video on a channel talking about 70s toys. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about 70s toys because this particular video was focused on recalls and controversies and stuff related to them. And honestly, I lived through the 70s. I remember it. And so I have that experience. I have the retrospective experience, you know, the hindsight. And I just want to say that people are stupid. People are just stupid, you know. Was it? It wasn't it. Was it George Carlin who did a bit about? Although there's also Bill Engvall in his "Here's Your Sign" bit, right? This whole idea of warning labels that you got to put on things because people are stupid, and it's like, you know what? Let Darwin's work be done. If you are stupid enough to swallow small pieces, or let your kids swallow small pieces, if you're that dumb, you know, Darwin will work it all out. That's probably the biggest problem we have with our society today, you know. I work evenings, so it was a good way to end my shift. I did not know you worked evenings. That's cool, Jonathan. Yeah, last night, Dr. W. There you go. Oh, the Doctor Who talk. Yeah, well, yes. And there you go. Janet from another planet. Many people are stupid. Yes. I feel like I have to qualify that slightly because I do not believe in eugenics. I just believe that these things tend to naturally work themselves out, right? We talk about the Darwin Awards. Check out the Brandon Herrera channel if you are a 2A enthusiast for more on the Darwin Awards. And I do look at things going on in our society, and I can't help but think that we are seeing things happen that we all feel like are these crises that we need to fix. And I'm like, no. These things will work themselves out. When people are making choices in their lives or in their children's lives that are removing them from the gene pool, that means they will not pass on their stupid genes to the next generation. You know, Troy, this is why you shouldn't give kids Legos unless they understand not to eat the small piece. Yeah, look, let's be more general about it. It's what parenting is, right? It's you decide what toys your kids play with and when, And if there's any, wiggle room there, you monitor them. You play with them. I think we too oftentimes just say, here's a sharp object, and here's something breakable, and here's a bunch of small pieces. Go play in traffic. Oh, and then we're all shocked when the kid gets run over by a car and chokes on something and cuts himself. It's, I don't know. Brandon Herrera, yeah, he's good. Even, I said if you're into 2A stuff, but not even if you're into 2A, he is actually very entertaining in general. He really, really is. His AK-50 video is a dream come true. It kind of is. And that thing is nuts. But that is one of those scary, scary ghost pew-pews, right? Because he made it himself. Yeah. It is a sad commentary on the way of the world. So yeah, that's what I'll probably. I'm looking at Monday. Let me just get my notes together, and we'll look at toys from the 70s, and the stupidity behind the brouhahas about that. I'm not going to make this a topic, but I know we've talked about it before in the past. The so-called satanic panics and all the other, things that came about in relationship to whether it was rock and roll music, Dungeons and Dragons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just glad that my mother was the type who would look at this stuff, and, she was a mother, so she'd get a little concerned and she'd say, but she raised me to have a certain amount of intelligence, and when she saw that it had taken, she felt a lot better. She's like, yeah, this is stupid. Anyone who's worried about this stuff, really needs to look at themselves and their kids. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. I know how it goes, Netter. You had a work meeting. That's why I didn't bring you a drink yourself, but glad you're here anyway. Love of my life. Yes, I love you too, my dear. And as she says, like, share, subscribe, become a member. And I'm going to say something else. Hit the notification bell as well. I am really finding more and more people say, well, the notification bell didn't notify me. The platform didn't notify me. You know what? Do it anyway. We're trying to cover all the ground, right? You hit the notification bell to hopefully get a notification from YouTube. If you are a member, you may have noticed I tag you in each video. I highlight your name in my acknowledgments in the description below, so you should be getting that notification. And if you are a regular viewer, you know that every weekday at noon Central, I go live with Liquid Lunch. You know that every Friday at 9 Central, I'm going live with Last Call. You know that every Sunday at 8 Central, Geeky Geezers. So whether you get a notification or not, you just know to just be there. Open up your, the app on your phone, or sit down in front of your computer, whatever the thing is, because it's where the community is gonna be, Grumpy Old 2 said it best. It's okay if kids eat quarters, because when they crap out 2 dimes and a nickel is when you need to worry about. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. When your kid is a change machine. You guys saying hi to each other. Let me tell you something. I love to see the interaction. It does a couple things for me. It lets me know that you guys are appreciating the community, that you guys are, hooking up and talking and chatting amongst yourselves. And it also gives me a chance to get through the chat a little bit faster, because I don't have to bring up every single time you guys say hi to each other. Just playing, but really it is. It really is. It really is good. And speaking of platforms, I tend to be a little bit YouTube centric in this, but keep in mind too that we are currently simulcasting to X and to Rumble. So please make sure you're following me in both of those places. If anything ever happens to this channel, which seems increasingly possible every day, that is where I will be. I will continue the show, even without this platform, on those others. And make sure that you're following each other on all of those platforms as well. I know that Janet has a Rumble show, and she also has a huge X presence, a much bigger X presence than I do. So make sure you are following each other. We were just talking about that at the beginning of the show. Yep. Jonathan Conroy was there, and he was saying that it was awesome to see me on Doomcock last night. Yep, and it will also be awesome to see me on Netters Network later tonight. She wants in on the action, I guess, too. She wants to talk about, and I do feel like this is a great kind of, I don't know if you'd call it a renaissance or a reawakening of the channel or whatever, but I've got that. Yes, and thank you, and hit the like button and share this out. Get more people in here. Let your friends know. Help me grow this channel. And if you're already a member, by all means, gift a member to somebody and say, hey, I did that because I think this is a good channel that you might want to check out. This is the future of energy. Speaking of someone who got a gifted membership recently, PJ of Orville Nation. Hope you are doing well, my friend. PJ specifically was somebody who had been working for a couple of years now, trying to whisper in Doomcock's ear, saying, "Hey, that Troy is somebody you might want to have on the channel." And he was like, "Nah, I never heard of this guy, this Jamoke. You're the only one who talks about him. What do you know?" And finally, he decided, "Hey, maybe I'll give this guy a shot." And he did, and he seemed to like me. He really, really liked me. I was really excited about that. Yes, good to catch me live. I would rather be live than dead. So that's how I'd rather you catch me. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Tend to live forever or die trying. I think some YouTubers want to be immortalized by the body of work that they put out there on the internet. I want to be immortalized by not dying. Oh, so you did see the show last night. Good. I am so glad. I was telling people at the top of the show, he seemed to like me, and he said he would absolutely have me back. And Gary Ambrosia said that they're going to keep my name in the hat as someone to draw on to be a fill-in going forward, which I think is pretty exciting. A lot of great people over there too. So I made a few new friends as well. Yeah. But it's guys like you, PJ. Together we grow. You keep saying, and I found it to be so true. And now, as I'm really trying to go after this thing and really trying to make this a sustainable, business model. I don't like thinking of it as a business model, but I'm trying to put my money where my mouth is, so to speak. We complain about the media and the entertainment industry and the toy industry. We complain about all these things, and I do too, but I want to be part of the solution as well. I want to be part of the alternative, as shows like The View and the other talking head type shows just are imploding, and the ratings are in the tank, and channels networks, I should say, are starting to hemorrhage talent. Not that they have any talent left, really. I see those of us on YouTube just kind of taking it into our own hands and doing our own thing. And I don't know. I really believe this is the media of the future. Not that I'm looking for fame and glory or anything like that, but I feel like I got something to say and I want to share it. And I think it's more entertaining than what the so-called experts have to say. But there you go. I thank you so much, Orville Nation, and check out Orville Nation. PJ has another channel. PJ, you should have a blue wrench. You absolutely do. Can you drop your link to your other channel? Because it's a little bit different branding. Orville Nation, he obviously does a lot of talk about Orville, the Orville, and Star Trek, and the sci-fi shows. But he's got another entertainment channel where he's a little more focused on all of this, the streaming and the so forth. So yeah, tomorrow, of course, every Friday now, I am going to be talking drinks. Tomorrow I will be discussing the history and how to make a Moscow Mule. Because that is very likely going to be my drink of choice tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, what is tomorrow night? Last Call with Troy Pacelli, Agent Boomer, Netters Network. We're going to be talking about the AI revolution. Big things happening there, but not what you think. Very, very likely. We're going to look at a number of articles. We started to see a bunch of articles this week, and some of you guys even sent to me that I wanted to talk about. That we didn't want to jam up Geeky Geezers. Otherwise, it would be all this. And I'm like, well, let's just dedicate, Last Call to this AI thing. And Boomer's feeling pretty fired up about this topic, so I said, okay, we'll talk about that on Friday. Yes, PJ, Inspiration. That's INZPIRATION. Inspiration. We are in pre-launch. There you go. So make sure that you've been in pre-launch for some time now. So let's get on it there, PJ. Get over there and be in on the ground floor on his the launch of this new channel. Hit the subscribe, the notification bell. He's got some material over there. Just go play him and hit the thumbs up, because when he launches, it will be big time. It'll be big time. And who knows? Maybe one of these days, Orville Nation might, or Inspiration TV might do a panel and ask a little fat bald Italian guy from Chicago to kind of fill out the panel a little bit. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, so that's Friday. Saturday, Big Al Presents Films with Friends, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Going back, is it the late 80s? God, time's going by so fast. Martin Short, Meg Ryan, and Dennis Quaid in Inner Space to round out the miniaturization May. And yeah, as we're going through this week, keep in mind too that right after Netters Network tonight, we'll shoot you over to Deleted Scenes channel, where he'll tell you everything he's got going on. Part of the thing is, together we grow, and the community, builds. But it gets to the point where I can't tell you everything that everybody's doing. But so I'm glad that Deleted Scenes has a show specifically just to talk about what he's got coming up. Speaking of whom, salute, my friend. Good to see you. He's here right now. See, we're talking about you. Your ears must have been burning a little bit there. If you're really going full steam on the YouTube thing, we got to talk, bro. Yeah, I'm always here to talk. Yes. Yeah, you probably missed the stream earlier this week and Deleted's stream on Monday morning, the reserved seats. Hopefully you can stop by Netter's Network tonight, where I'll choose some of the same ground. But yeah, I've decided to go full time on this whole streaming thing. So yes, we do need to talk. I think that would be awesome. I've also got Pops wants to bend my ear a bit too, but he's got some very practical suggestions for it. Not suggestions. He's going to coach me a little bit on some things that I'm a little weak in. So together we grow, right? Sunday, along with all the things that Deleted's got going on, we'll have the Geeky Geezers come up. Yeah, we just had an in memoriam that crossed my ticker today, so we're going to have to do that, unfortunately. And we're still early days on the news. There's half a week yet of news that might very well be coming up. So yeah. And one of the things I got to do as soon as the stream ends, I got to get a poll up for my members. The suggestion that came up earlier in the week was for Dune 2 for the watch party, the members' watch party on Monday. I'll throw that out there and ask for your suggestions for a couple others, and we'll decide what we will be watching together on Monday. This is if you've kind of zoned out because you guys know what's coming up, please pay attention to Tuesday. Same streams as usual, but we're going to start joggling the time a little bit. So going forward, we will very likely be starting live from Sparkwood in 21 a bit earlier. We're going to start shooting for 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, with the caveat that when Deleted Scenes has his super secret, mystery movie night, that's probably going to cut into it. So there is the wiggle room on that. But on a pretty much more permanent basis going forward, that means Blake 7, we will be moving from 9:30 Central to 10 o'clock. And we're going to fix it at 10, because this way, as Live from Sparkwood in 21 tends to run over, maybe it'll limit how much we cut into Blake 7's start time. And if we end on time or early for Live from Sparkwood in 21, well, then it's still 10 o'clock, and gives me more time to fix myself a sandwich before we blast off into space adventure. So that's Tuesday. And Wednesday, will they ask me back to be on Pop Culture Breakdown? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. At this point, we don't know. Oh, thank you so much. Geek Flag with Nate Knows for $2 says, Troy can't stay at work. Just wanted to say hi. That's exactly what this is all about. You can always catch the rerun. I'm winding it down anyway, my friend. Sorry I'm late. I had a friend call. That is a perfectly acceptable reason to miss the show. It's absolutely important that you stay in touch with your friends, which to some degree is the idea behind today's show. So it is a shorter one today. It is, we're at the half-hour mark, and I am going to wrap it up. I'm going to get that poll listed for the members. And if you aren't a member, please consider it. As little as $2 a month. And it would mean the world to me, because it really just goes to helping me make this a viable, sustainable show that continue for years to come. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go get myself a workaday job where I got to commute, and I won't be able to keep doing this. I just can't. I can't do both. I can't. Out of work early. Bad weather here. We'll talk all about it later. Looking forward to that. Yeah, I'll be definitely watching your coming attractions. Had some internet problems yesterday. I was concerned whether or not I was going to be able to get Liquid Lunch going, but we did it. No problem. So yeah, stay safe, stay dry, and appreciate you, my friends. So that is the show for today. Like I said, it's a shorter one, and tomorrow we celebrate the weekend with some drinkies. My friends, I thank you so much for coming and sharing at least a portion of your lunch with me today. You guys really are the best, and all the ways that you support me, I can't even begin to express my gratitude. Thank you, my friends. You guys all take care, good health, and I'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high